Okay, so what we're doing today is we're lengthening some ladder bars. I got these really inexpensively. They're the 28-inch ladder bar, and they need to be about 3¼ inches longer to so the snubber will be underneath the eyelet of the leaf spring. I got these for next to nothing. They're used on Facebook, and so I got some 2x3, basically 1.5 by 2.5 inch square tubing. Cut a 3¼ inch piece, cut this the ladder bar, and basically I used just a carpenter square, scored it off, put some tape around it on the edge, took a cutting wheel. It's not a big deal, just cut it apart. And now in order to get this really straight, I'm basically using the same thing as this carpenter square again. I got it in my vise here, and just making sure everything's nice and flush and level. And if it's not, just take a little bit of a body hammer here and tap it up where it's all good. And basically what I'll do is I'll just start making tack welds all the way around, and then make sure it's all square again and weld it up. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the one end's welded. Let's go ahead and get the other end on there. Let's get it in focus here. There we go. Just using a MIG welder, weld it up. All right, it's all welded into position. Pretty much going to take a grinding wheel on it, smooth it down, a file, and go from there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clean it up the rest of the way with a sanding disc. So here's a new extended length traction bar, originally by Lakewood. I'll go ahead and get some primer filler on there and some black paint and get it bolted up. Alright, we got some other things going on too with the 52 Ford. The last video showed we were making the inner fender well lip, and I just got that all welded in, and just doing some body work on that. Should look pretty good when we're done. But we also went ahead and started working on a roll bar for the 52. I got one of the back bars in already, tack welded in position. But it should work pretty good. This was for a 55 Chevy. There's no 52 Ford roll bars, so this is for a 55 Chevy. I basically had to cut the height down at least a couple inches, and I had to narrow it a little bit. But this, I know it's not gonna pass any like NHRA tech or anything, and I don't think we're gonna run fast enough to even need a roll bar. But this is just for our safety purposes. So yeah, we'll keep going. The engine saga continues, 3 months at least at the machine shop. It's only been hot tanked, and they're supposed to be getting a list to make the 393, but it's gonna be forever on that. So yeah, that's it. So this is a 1955 Chevy roll cage, since they didn't make one for 52 Ford, and I'm just modifying it right now. It's just a 4-point or whatever. I took 2 inches so far off the bottom, which is really close. I'm probably gonna need to take about a 1/4 inch or an 1/8 inch more just to make room for the plates. And then it's a little bit wide, so we'll have to go from there.